Okay, part 2. So yeah, the baby comes out. Pretty much once her head was out, the doctor just kind of, the cord was around her neck really loosely, she just moved it, and pretty much once her head was out, the doctor really, not yanked her, but really guided her out. Like, I didn't have to do much except for a couple half pushes to get her out after her head was out. And they suctioned her a little bit and they handed her to me, and I cried a little bit. I wasn't hysterical, but I just couldn't believe it was actually a girl. I was thinking how much she looked like my youngest son, Troy, who's 4. And for some reason I was expecting that. I knew she was going to look like my husband's mother, because I just knew it. Oh, and my son, Troy, who looks like my husband's mother. And the first thing I said was, is she too small? I mean, I thought there's no way she could be more than 6.5 pounds. She just looked so small to me. So they weighed her, and she weighs 7'5", and she was 19 3/4 inches long, and just absolutely adorable, and super dark hair, and we love her so much. I'm not going to tell you her name until I do the video with her, yeah, by the time everything was over and they got me all cleaned up and everything, it was not very long, and they let all the kids come in and see her, and we've made a video of the kids seeing her for the first time, so if I'm able to upload that, I will, but I'm not sure if it's a little bit too long. I think it's like a 10-minute time limit on here, right? It's just like 11 minutes, which sucks. I don't know how to cut it up and edit it or whatever. We stayed in the labor and delivery room. So, oh, and she was born at 6:40 p.m. Sorry, it was 6:40 p.m. she was born. And we stayed in there until between 8:30 and 9. And it was very difficult for me to get to my room in the maternity ward because I was still completely paralyzed. They finally got me unhooked from a lot of the stuff and took the catheter out of my back and everything, but my left-hand side was completely dead, to the point where my left leg was so frozen that there was one stirrup they had sat my foot on when they were delivering the placenta. It was actually bent and pushed so hard into the stirrup that I had this huge bruise on my leg because I didn't even feel it being stuck there. That's how frozen I was. They got me on this thing called, I think it was called like an Easy or something, and it almost looks like a walker that you stand on. They have you sit up on the edge of your hospital bed, which was hard enough itself because my whole back was frozen too. I couldn't even sit up, and then you lean, put your feet on, and you lean forward, and you kind of just stand on your good leg. They turn you, and then you sit into your wheelchair, which sounds easy, but it is not. I felt like a corpse trying to walk. They wheeled me down with the baby in my arms while Andrew gathered up the stuff, and they took me to my room, and I ended up getting a private room, which meant that Andrew was able to sleep over with me. And this is a new hospital, right? So it was a really nice little room with our own bathroom and shower and everything, and one of the little fold-out beds for Andrew. And the nurse was lovely, and took a little bit more trouble to get me back onto that thing and onto the bed. And I actually was not able, she took me, assisted me on that little wheelie thing to the bathroom at around 11, but I was not able to actually stand assisted. I turned the thing around at about 2 in the morning, like into the walker mode, and I was able to stand with Andrew kind of guiding me and get to the bathroom and pee like that at about 2:30 in the morning, and even that was like horribly difficult. And the baby was up that whole night. Let me check my time. Okay, we're good for time, which I didn't care. I just wanted to stay up and look at her anyway. Of course I was tired, but yeah, we just kind of got all cozy, and we didn't get to bed till after midnight because we ordered dinner from Eastside Mario's. Because while I was in labor, I was like, I want bow tie pasta from Eastside Mario's after this is over. Promise me, Andrew. He's like, I promise. So we ordered it and we had it brought to the hospital. Yeah, it was a really good night. It was really warm in the room. I was just so in awe and so elated that it was just done. Because I told you guys how scared I was after my last labor and delivery. Other than the anxiety attack with the epidural in the middle, I really don't have any complaints. I was treated wonderfully by the entire hospital staff. The doctor was great, really laid back and relaxed, which made me more relaxed. And my mom and my husband and my sister were all great, and the baby came out beautiful and healthy, and more than anything I could have ever asked for or ever imagined. I just can't believe that we're home now. Like, leaving the hospital is a little bit bittersweet for me because once you've had the baby and they put you in your room, you feel so special and so fragile, and you want to be looked after, and then all of a sudden you're home and it's back to the same old, right? But luckily Andrew's been really sweet with me and really caring, and you know, we've been getting along really good, which is good. You know, very helpful, because he knows that all my muscles are just so sore, my back, my legs, everything. So walking for me is a very slow, painful thing right now. Second night the baby was home. Like this first night we were home, the second night she was officially in this world. She didn't sleep at all, but last night she slept wonderfully. And tonight at 6:40 she will officially be 3 days old, and I can't believe it. So I'm going to do a video of her in a little while. Talk to you guys later. Bye.